Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's June 6th, 2017. In the sports world, there's a story circulating that the Cleveland Cavaliers locker room smelt like marijuana after Game 2. And keep in mind, Game 2 was played 2 days ago. The first question anyone should ask themselves is, well, why is this news breaking today, 2 days later, if reporters smelled it afterwards, Game 2? You know, the media, it's all about getting information out as fast as possible. So it's not like the smell of marijuana is lingering nearly 48 hours later. I'm going to show you why you're getting this news headline today. It's all bullshit. It's all news by the numbers. Again, every single day, all you get are contrived news stories based in the numerical language of gematria, which is a part of Kabbalah, which is a way of life for the Jewish Zionists who control the media and with it aim to control the minds of the masses. This is another story to shame marijuana. And why do the Zionist Jews want to shame marijuana? Because it's about mind control. And the reason marijuana is illegal is because it opens up people's minds, helps them see the truth that's right in front of their face. You know? So here it is. I've been talking about 88. 88. And these NBA Finals, the last two seasons with the Warriors and Cavs, notice the word marijuana has a gematria of 88, just like the state California. Only one other state sums to 88, it's Maryland, corner to corner. Last year, the Warriors won exactly 88 games, counting the playoffs and regular season. Their 88th win came exactly 88 days after Steph Curry's 28th birthday last year. Steph Curry's born on March 14th, which is known as Pi Day, 3/14, like 3.14 for the mathematical symbol pi. Look up the Pi Day celebration. It began in 1988. Pi Day began in 88. I mentioned that Game 4, June 9th, will be 88 days from Steph Curry's birthday. If the Cavs lose Game 3, I think it is very likely the script is for the Warriors to sweep the Cavs this year. If the Cavs lose Game 3, the Warriors can sweep 88 days from Steph Curry's Pi Day birthday. Again, pi has everything to do with cycles and circles. The number 88, if you just think about it, it's 4 circles. Special number that we talk about a lot on this channel. We've been talking about all NBA Finals, and now they give us this. The marijuana story, Game 2 in California. Again, the Warriors, last year, 88 wins, 88 days from Steph Curry's birthday. Then in the offseason, they signed Kevin Durant exactly 88 days from his 28th birthday. And let's not forget that 28 is a perfect number. If you don't know what perfect numbers are, they're numbers where if you take all the numbers that divide into them and add them together, it sums to the number itself. All the numbers that divide into 28 sum to 28. There's only a few perfect numbers. It's rare. The word man in gematria equals 28. The most perfect machine in this world. So if you look up here, out of the reporters, they said it was Brian Windhorst who's in the media confirming the smell. Brian Windhorst smelled the marijuana. You know, why didn't he tell us about it 36 hours ago? Anyway, the name Windhorst sums to 113. And notice, Game 1, Warriors won with 113 points. Game 2, Cavs lost with 113 points. Been here teaching about 113 since 2013. Mainstream equals 113. Dishonest 113. Not true 113. The name Nate Thurmond equals 113. Remember, Nate Thurmond had his number 42, retired with the Warriors and Cavs. Died in the offseason 27 days after LeBron scored 27 in Game 7, when Cavs in gematria equals 27. Been talking about Nate Thurmond the last 3 years and showing how the finals are scripted through him for the Warriors and Cavs. Then he dies after both teams win a championship at age 74, like Muhammad Ali, the killing number. Predicted in 2014 Muhammad Ali would die at 74. Go back and watch the video. Anyhow, we're going to get to why this news is coming today, June 6th, 2017. The related crop to marijuana is hemp. Hemp is used for industrial purposes, clothes, paper, fuel. Marijuana is used for medicine. Notice hemp has gematria of 66, and this news story is coming today, June 6th, 2 days after Game 2, when supposedly people smelled marijuana. But notice, hemp has gematria of 66 and 42, just like the star player of the LeBron James, or the Cavs, LeBron James. Remember the name LeBron 66 and the name LeBron James is 66 last year? First player to go to 6 straight finals since 66 when Bill Russell did it. Won it on the real King James's birthday, who has the 66 book Bible named after him. King James was born in 1566. Now we get a marijuana hemp-related story, June 6th, at a time when the Cavs aren't playing well, when they're getting criticism for the media, and now they're going to stack on, and players are smoking weed in their locker room. Understand the reason that marijuana has been shamed and hemp has been made illegal is because of the usefulness of these products. They're from God, they're from the earth. Marijuana, the best pain medicine in the world. And let's not forget it's really called cannabis. Marijuana is the word taught to us, and not by coincidence. Marijuana equals 88, like poison, like program. And the powers that shouldn't be have taught the world that marijuana is poison, harmful, a negative. In reality, it's one of the most helpful things known to man. It can be abused, like all things. But marijuana, it has the medical properties to heal and to comfort. And hemp, at the same time, can replace many pharmaceuticals, many paper products, many cloth products, many fuel products. These things can be grown easily by people. And people don't realize in our society what's going on. We're in a nation that wants to control us. We're not free. They tell us we're free. We're slaves to them. They tell us what we can put in our own body, or they put us in a jail cell. They put us behind bars. That's not freedom. Wear a seatbelt or pay the state an extra tax. Uncle Sam, reminding you you're free. But anyhow, this is all riddles. This is all news by the numbers on June 6th, marijuana shaming in light of the Cavs playing bad. If the Cavs get swept, just remember these stories. It's all propaganda. It's all by the numbers. One more thing about 113. It's the number for Scottish. Isn't Scottish right Freemasonry? King James, the real one, made the King of Scotland at 13 months of age on a date with 113 numerology. LeBron James wins on the real King James's birthday in his 13th season. 113. Masonry. Running the show. Also, the slang for marijuana, weed, has gematria of 71. Here we are in the 71st season of the NBA. Began on a date with 71 numerology, the same day the World Series started, where the Cubs hadn't been in it for 71 years. The Warriors, where this weed incident was at, have been in Oakland since 71. The Bay Area, known for weed. Think about it, the story coming out of the Bay Area. At least they called it cannabis here, huh? Also, this comes on the back of the Cavs getting some criticism. Well, it depends on what mainstream news article you wrote, but they got some criticism for partying it up at the Future concert after they won against the Celtics. Instead of preparing for the finals, they were seen out at the Future concert. Notice Future sums to 35 like King James. If LeBron loses in these finals, he'll be 3-5. Again, on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, King, the Warriors blew out the Cavs by 35, getting their 35th win of the season. And Durant, number 35, had a big game. And most important of all, don't forget who practices the gematria. This is a Jewish practice, just like the people who run the NBA and media and who literally create the news this way every single day, from Donald Trump to LeBron James. If it's coming through the TV, it's all contrived with the exact same numerical guidance. And you know what? Just before we go, I'll give you a few more related things with marijuana in the NBA Finals. Remember, NBA Finals 33. This comes before the first night of the game in Cleveland 33, where the star players LeBron 33, James 33. They call it ganga, which has gematria of 33 using the alphabetic order. And one of its nicknames is also Mary Jane 33. What else did I discover on April 20th? I put out a video and I already forgot. I already forget what it was. Oh, maybe it's 420? What is it? Oh my God, Truth Seeker. That should also go to show you, even though that I study this work and I put out the information, I did a big post on 420 and its connection with weed, and now I can't even remember it. April 20, marijuana. See if I can pull up the post. Hold on, Truth Seeker. Maybe you might just have to go back and watch the video. I'll link it in the description if I can't pull it up. There was a lot of bogus news on April 20th this year. Here's what I think I want. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. If you write out 420, it sums to 88, just like marijuana. You know the 420 code? Something else, isn't it? Mein Kampf and Hitler on April 20th. You know, Jewish making a mockery of us all. See if there's anything else I should remember. April 20th is the 110th day of the year. If you write out 110, it sums to 113. Talking about that with the reporter confirming the marijuana smell. Funny how in that presentation I went into a list of 113 and the deception. Again, remember it was the 113 reporter who smelled the marijuana. I'm glad I looked up this post. You know? Israeli pot smokers rally. That was April 20th headlines too, you know? And in reality, it's the Zionist Jews who've done this to us, enslaved us with the lies by the numbers, making us take the harmful pharmaceuticals that are expensive, that take a lot to create, instead of just using what God gave us, you know, straight from the earth. And having the audacity to tell us we're free while incarcerating us for using, you know, one of the best medicines out there. And in reality, you know, the truth is, after a sports locker room, the way these guys, as many games as they play, I mean, you get to be 30 years old and you play sports, you'll see that your body's not the same as when you're 20. You know what? In reality, if we lived in a sane world, every locker room would smell like marijuana after every sports game, because there's no better medicine you could be using. Well, maybe you could say you're using it a better way, rubbing it on, topical, using a vaporizer, then you wouldn't smell it. But the point is, I'm just saying, marijuana, it's made for pain, given to us by God. And the media, which is anything but godly, wants to shame all that is right in this world. You know? And with their contrived storylines, you know, they create the shaming, the narrative. Oh, look at how bad the Cavs were. They were getting high after the game. That's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. Until next time, Truth Seeker.